Ahoy! Welcome in or back to the channel. Now pirates, if you haven't been around, here's what's been going on with Sea of Thieves. This game was officially launched in March of 2018. With that comes updates, many changes, and many problems. Thankfully, I've been around to see most of it, closing in on about 10,000 hours myself. Now nearly available on every platform, Sea of Thieves released recently on PS5 and Battle.net. The launch of PS5 had a resurgence of players for quite some time, and to tell you the truth, that's on top of having maintained a player base since the beginning. Like most players, I was excited to dip my feet into a pirate adventure game, but with limited things to do, I stepped away for a few years. Now that that's changed, there's so much more to do in comparison. Starting off first, they added in 4 new weapon types: throwing knife, grapple gun, blow darts, and the double barrel? Why do we need that for? I don't know, just keep going. All of which have their own uses and can be pretty fun to incorporate into your normal sail. Along with that, they've added in tons of new things for us to do, such as the Burning Blade, a traveling world event that you can either take over and sink for its loot. That also introduces us to skeleton camps, adding in gameplay underneath the seas once again. Another thing you'll see are bone callers, deployable skeletons anywhere within a throwable. The power. Something similar also just recently introduced are Reaper and Bone Chests now release tons of skeletons. They can be used in so many ways, it's kind of scary. Rise, my little ones. That's not all. One of my favorite new additions to the Skelly crew are emergent skellies. These will most likely appear on bigger islands to help you in completing voyages, whether it be showing you where a dig spot is or fighting off other PvE. Can I get a W's in the chat? Now let's talk emissaries, 3 of which have been added: Hunter's Call, Guilds, and the Smugglers League. If you like fishing, hunting megs, or chasing down boars, the Hunter's Call is for you. Smugglers League is still pretty new, however, so we don't know what the real reason is for it yet, but I'm sure that'll play out soon. For now, at least we have some big boom. Oh no, Franz.
Yeah, I would do that.
Oh my god! Then guilds, probably one of the best things we've added in a while to the game. You can not only save boat cosmetics now, you can have more supplies through captaincy and even name your boats. With that comes the best time saver of all, being able to harpoon and sell everything as sovereigns. The harpoon itself was added a while back. It's chef's kiss. But now we can either walk across it or grab items quickly because they don't get stuck in the harpoon anymore. That also reminds me, they added in zip lines. So simple, but yet very effective, coming from one of the 2 new series of Tall Tales, Monkey Island. If these are more your speed, my favorite one of the 2 is actually the Pirate Slave Tall Tales. All of which can now be enjoyed on safer seas if you like. This will be a private server which has limited level progression, but it's great for those players who don't want to be bothered, especially within a family setting. Pause. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you subscribe. Another big change, and where most of my time is spent now, is the ability to dive to voyages and even world events. These are great for saving time and or leveling up emissaries. But the best part of all this is the opt into PvP mode Hourglass.
Nice.
This is where you can have on-demand fights and even earn extra cosmetics such as skeleton or ghost curses. Both of which can be leveled even further to 1000 for the gold variants. After which, little but important changes were added, such as having red hit markers, crouching, barrels floating up after sinking a boat, and even birds flying overhead to locate them. Some of those quality of life updates go almost completely unnoticed though, next to the newest 110 field of view. And my all-time favorite for controller players, the secondary interact. This gives us the ability to swap weapons with a different keybind, plain and simple, needed since the beginning. With all of this new and exciting stuff comes some of the ongoing problems, such as when there aren't enough players, the MMR for Hourglass doesn't exist, making it difficult for new players. Hit reg. Unstable servers from time to time, not always being able to get supplies after you just bought them.
What did he say?
All special or limited time events don't always work out. Also, the controller players need an adjustment slider for sensitivity while on a ladder. It's just way too slow compared to the mouse and keyboard players. And the most challenging thing to deal with, the gold economy is ruined. And that leaves us to an important question. What is there to do? Others might say there's not enough interest or incentive around the game anymore. And I asked this in my chat the other day, how can they add value back to the gold game again? Because each piece of loot, unless you're playing on a new or alternative character, it doesn't matter as much to some of the veterans. So I say you work on that issue along with the other ones that arise, and this game will start to get back on track. That alone, with you guys working on the weapon swap, making it faster into some new quick tech for us, and the future of us being able to have custom servers for everyone and updating them is amazing. So to tell you the truth, I have high hopes that this game, especially in the future, will have so much more for us to do that I'm excited to see future updates and to see a lot of the players come back and enjoy the game as they once did. In summary, through all the years, this team of developers has dedicated plenty of time to this game to make changes, fix issues, and provide us with future content to keep us sailing ahead. So for that, I just want to say thank you again, because all the updates, especially, it feels like you guys are actually listening to the community, and it's awesome. I mean, just think of the recent one. They literally lifted the NDA on insiders. How great of a change has that been for feedback and as well as transparency?
Yeah, boy.
That's going to be it for me, though. If you have something positive, a creative idea, something you want to see in Sea of Thieves, comment it down below. For now, thank you so much for watching. Much love, and I'll catch you in the next one. We're going to play a game. You already took a hit.
I'm going first.
No, come on!
I'm out here out and walk your hand the boy. This is it.